Om Shanti. There is a vehicle which is parked behind the diamond hall where the flag is to be hoisted. I request the owner to just take away the vehicle from there. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. We were listening to the song which says about the greatness of this land, and today is 15th August. It's a very special day. Today the entire nation celebrates Independence Day. India became independent from the slavery of the British rule. However, Shiv Baba comes and liberates us from the bondages of Maya, and he creates the true Ram's kingdom. Just like how Gandhi ji had a wish of the existence of the Ram's kingdom, so that becomes true when Shiv Baba comes and creates that world. So we will hoist the flag after Murli class. Let's listen to Baba's Murli. Baba says, Baba has the practice of adorning the souls with the decoration of the jewels of knowledge. He doesn't have the practice to decorate your body. Baba says, since Baba is bodiless, though Baba enters Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba's body, Brahma Baba decorates himself with the jewels. And it's a wonder that such a tiny point of soul just makes this huge body function, and that has got the record of 84 births. It's a deep secret. When we understand the secrets, of course, we start thinking about that. So Baba tells you to wake up early in the morning and think about all these things. Then Baba says, this is the time where the imperishable Father gives the imperishable souls the Srimad, which is imperishable, whereas in the golden age the souls give advice to the souls, whereas here it is the Supreme Soul who is giving, and Baba makes us conquer the attachment from these bodies, because there is a lot of attachment of the soul towards this body. There is a story of the family who conquered the attachment of the king, who was the conqueror of attachment. It's not about that story, it's the memorial of the incidents that Baba trains us to become the conquerors of attachment. So Baba then later takes the topic of rivers. The rivers emerge from the ocean, how they just absorb the water of the ocean, and then they go and they get dissolved in the water of the ocean. And this is the time where Baba just inspires the children to become voiceless and makes us sweet. So we have to check always, did I do anything which is against Srimad? So let's listen to Baba's Murli. The essence: sweet children, wake up early in the morning. Think about how such a tiny soul makes such a huge body function. I, a soul, have an imperishable part recorded in me. Wake up early in the morning and always think how a tiny point, that is the soul, makes such a huge body function. I, the soul, have an imperishable part recorded in me. Question: what practice does Shiv Baba have and what practice does he not have? Answer: Shiv Baba has the practice of decorating jewels, decorating you souls with the jewels of knowledge. But he doesn't have the practice of decorating bodies, because he says, I don't have a body of my own. Although I take this one's body on loan, it is that soul that decorates his own body. I don't do that. I am always bodiless. So Baba adorns you children with the jewels of knowledge. Song: even though the world may change, we will not change or turn away, we will not move away from the knowledge path. Om Shanti. You children heard this song. Who heard it? You souls heard it with the ears of your bodies. You children now understand how tiny each soul is. When there is not a soul in the body, the body is of no use. Then we call it a dead body. Such a huge body functions with the support of such a tiny soul. No one in the world knows what the soul is that is present in this chariot. Baba himself comes and reveals all these things. No one in the world knows. This is the throne of the soul, an immortal image. You children receive this knowledge now. It is so entertaining and also meaningful. When you hear something meaningful, you constantly think about it. Because these are new aspects of knowledge, you children also continue to think about how such a tiny soul is in such a big body. A part of 84 births is recorded in this soul. The body perishes, but the soul remains. This is something to think about. Wake up in the morning and think about these things. You children have now remembered that a soul is very tiny and the soul has received an eternal part. How a tiny soul has got such an eternal part? I am a soul. I am so wonderful. This is new knowledge and no one in the world knows about it. Only the Father comes and tells you this. You have to keep thinking about whatever knowledge which is given by Baba. We have to churn about those points. You have to keep thinking about how such a tiny soul plays its role. A body is made up of 5 elements. Baba doesn't know how Shiv Baba's soul comes and goes. Brahma Baba doesn't even know when Shiv Baba comes and goes. He goes after carrying out his task. It isn't that he constantly stays in this body. Therefore, you should think about these things. No one else can receive this knowledge as this which the Father gives to you, children. You know that Brahma Baba truly didn't have this knowledge before. If he had this knowledge, that would have continued. So Baba makes it clear that he didn't have the knowledge. No one at other spiritual gatherings ever thinks about these things. No one has the slightest knowledge of souls or the Supreme Soul. They just read the scriptures, they read the stories of the scriptures. The entire session would be based on that. They don't have any idea about this knowledge. None of the sannyasis or holy men know that this is the soul that gives mantras to others through this body. Souls study the scriptures with their bodies. We now have the realization that we souls speak through our mouth, we souls perform actions through the body, but they don't have the knowledge. Not a single human being is soul conscious. No one has the knowledge of souls. Therefore, how could anyone have the knowledge of the Father? You children know that. Baba says, you children know that. It is to you souls that the Father says, children, you are becoming so sensible. There isn't a single human being who understands the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, sits here and teaches the soul that is in this body. These matters have to be clearly understood. However, when you become busy with your own business, etc., you forget. First of all, the Father gives you the knowledge of souls. The first chapter is of soul. So that is the knowledge which the Father gives. No human being has this knowledge. It is remembered that souls remain separated from the Supreme Soul for a long period of time. Then the wonderful meeting takes place when Baba comes and meets through this agent. So you children know that souls speak through the bodies. The souls perform good or bad acts through the bodies. The Father comes and makes you soul so beautiful. He makes you the fragrant flowers. First of all, the Father says, when you wake up in the morning, practice thinking about what the soul is, who listens through your body. So wake up early in the morning and practice thinking about what the soul is. Who is that one who listens through this body? The Father of souls is the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, who is also called Purifier and the Ocean of Knowledge. Therefore, how could any human being be called an ocean of happiness or an ocean of peace? As they say, we become an embodiment of happiness or peace, but we can never become the ocean of happiness or peace. Would you say that Lakshmi and Narayan are constantly oceans of purity? Baba is asking this question. Do you say yes or no? Those who think that they consider them, can you raise your hands? Those who feel no, can you raise your hands? Yes, majority of you have raised your hands for the right answer. You don't consider Lakshmi or Narayan to be the oceans of purity. It's only the Father who is the ocean of purity. They are, of course, pure beings, but they are not the oceans of purity. Human beings simply sit and speak about the scriptures of the path of devotion. They don't have any practical experience. They don't understand that it is souls that praise the Father through their bodies. He is a very sweet Baba. He alone is the bestower of happiness. The Father says, O souls, now follow my directions. You imperishable souls receive eternal directions from the eternal Father. Those perishable bodily beings receive directions from perishable bodily beings. In the golden age, you receive the reward that you earn here. There, no one receives wrong directions. The Srimad that you are given now is eternal. Whatever Srimad which is given by Baba at this time, it becomes the basis for us to lead a life in the future, that is in the golden age. It becomes eternal, which lasts for half a cycle. It's a new knowledge. You need to have such intellects that you are able to grasp this and then act upon it. That is why not everyone understands this. That's why it is a new one. We must imbibe those things and we must lead a life based on those values. Only those who have done devotion from the beginning will be able to imbibe this very well. You should understand that if your intellect is unable to imbibe this well, you definitely have not done devotion from the beginning. The Father says, if you don't understand anything, just ask the Father because He is the eternal surgeon. You can ask the instrument souls if you want any clarity. He is also called the Supreme Soul and He is the eternal surgeon. When souls become pure, they are praised. Always pure souls are praised. When a soul, when there is the praise of souls, there is also the praise of their bodies, because when a soul is pure, he receives the costume of that quality. When a soul is tamopradhan, even the body isn't praised. At this time, you children receive very deep intellects. It is you souls that receive them, because this intellect is a part of the soul. It is a subtle organ of the soul. That is why the souls receive them. So you souls have to become very sweet and give happiness to everyone. Baba is so sweet. How sweet is he? Baba says, Baba is so sweet. He also makes souls very sweet. Practice. What should be practiced? We must check. We souls mustn't perform any unrighteous actions. Check. Am I doing anything unrighteous? Would Shiv Baba do anything unrighteous? No. He comes to carry out the most elevated benevolent task of all. He grants salvation to everyone. So, therefore, you children have to perform the same task that the Father carries out. You have been told that those who have done a lot of devotion from the beginning will be able to retain this knowledge. Even now, there are many devotees of the deities. They are even ready to cut off their own heads. They have that kind of devotion towards the deities that they are ready to sacrifice their lives. Those who have done little devotion continue to hang around the ones who have done a lot of devotion. They sing praise of them. Everything of theirs is physically visible. Everything is visible. Whoever is the guru, whoever has done a lot of devotion, of course, that guru has so many followers. So Baba tells everything of theirs is physically visible. Here you are incognito. Your intellects have the whole knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. You children also know that the Father has come to teach us, and we are now to go back home. The place where all souls reside is our home. Since there are no bodies there, how could there be any sound? That is why it is called the land of silence. It is the land of retirement. It is the land of liberation, because bodies don't exist there. Without a soul, the body becomes non-living. Human beings have so much attachment to their bodies. When a soul leaves his body, only the 5 elements remain. Yet human beings still have so much love for that body. A wife is ready to climb onto her husband's funeral pyre, because there is this tradition which has been followed in India from a long time. The wife has to sacrifice her life when the husband dies. So the wife becomes ready. There is so much attachment to that body. You now understand that you have to destroy all your attachment to this whole world. This body is going to be destroyed. Baba tells the entire, you have to remove your attachment from this old world. That is why Baba tells you have to have the unlimited disinterest. You have this knowledge at this time, then your attachment must be removed from that. However, there is a lot of attachment. On the day of remembrance of the departed soul, a Brahman priest is offered food. Whoever has departed, all the ancestor souls would be remembered. That soul cannot eat anything. You children now have to separate yourselves from those things. Each one plays his own part in the drama. At this time, you know that you have to become the destroyers of attachment. There is a story of the king who conquered attachment. There wasn't really a king who conquered attachment. They just made up many stories. There is no untimely death there. Therefore, there is no question of asking about anything. It is at this time you are made into the conquerors of attachment, because this is the time where we become completely voiceless. Because in the golden age, there are the kings who conquered attachment, as are the king and queen, so their subjects. In fact, the whole kingdom is of those who conquered attachment. There is a lot of attachment in this Ravan's kingdom. There is no wise there in the golden age because the Ravan's kingdom itself doesn't exist there. The Ravan's kingdom disappears. No one knows anything about what happens in the kingdom of Ram. No one but the Father can tell you these things. No one tells us these things except the Father. Although the Father is in this body, he still remains soul conscious. Even when a house is taken on a loan or a rent, there is still attachment to that house. People furnish their houses very well. That one doesn't need to furnish anything because the Father is bodiless. Have you understood the meaning of this sentence? Baba tells, since the Father is bodiless, he doesn't have any practice of decorating these bodies. He only has the practice of decorating you children with these imperishable jewels of this knowledge. He explains to you the secrets of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. This body is impure, but when he receives his next body, that will be pure. At this time, the world is old and has to be destroyed. No one in the world knows this. They will gradually come to know about it. It is only the Father's task to establish that new world and destroy this old world. The Father comes and creates creation through Brahma in order to establish that new world. Are you in a new world? No. Baba is asking, are you in a new world? Is it or not? Baba is asking, are you in a new world? No. That new world is being established. Therefore, the top knot of Brahmins is the highest. They are higher than the deities, most elevated beings, because this is the birth which is as valuable as the diamond. Because we are in the lap of the God. That is why we are considered the highest. Baba has explained that when you come face to face with Baba, first of all remember that you are coming directly in front of God, the Father. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. How can you go face to face in front of him? Therefore, you have to remember that Father, then come in front of that Father. You know that he is sitting in this one. This body is impure. When you do something without being in the remembrance of Shiv Baba, Baba tells this new point. Baba tells when you do something without being in the remembrance of Shiv Baba, that is a sinful action. So you have to perform every action while remembering Shiv Baba. We are going to Shiv Baba. Then in our next births, we will have different relatives there. We will go into the laps of deities. Only once do we receive this lap of God. You say, Baba, I now belong to you. There are many who have never seen him. They stay outside and they write to Shiv Baba, Baba, I have become your adopted child. Because once this knowledge is received, one receives that understanding or wisdom that one belongs to Shiv Baba, though though that soul has not met Shiv Baba physically. Before this, we were in the laps of impure ones. In the future, we will go into the laps of pure deities. This birth is invaluable. You become as valuable as a diamond at the confluence age. The confluence age is not the meeting of the rivers of water into with an ocean. The meeting which takes place in Prayagraj, it's different. There is a difference of day and night. The Brahmaputra river is the biggest river. It meets an ocean. Rivers flow into oceans. You are the rivers of knowledge who have emerged from ocean. Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge. The biggest river of all is the Brahmaputra river. And this one's name is Brahma. He is so similar to the ocean. You know from where rivers emerge. From where do they emerge from? Baba says they emerge from an ocean and then merge back into an ocean. It becomes the vapor, then the clouds form, then the rainfall, then it fills the rivers. Then the rivers continue to flow and they just get merged with that ocean. You rivers also emerged from the ocean of knowledge. The biggest river is Brahmaputra river, and this one's name is also Brahma. You know that the rivers emerge from ocean and then they merge back into an ocean. Sweet water is drawn from the ocean. You children of ocean come and then merge into the ocean. You have emerged from the ocean of knowledge. All of you then will go back with him to where he resides. The ocean, the Shiv Baba, where he resides, everyone goes back there. You souls also stay there. The ocean of knowledge comes and makes you sweet and pure. He makes the souls that have become salty sweet once again. The salty rubbish of these five vices is removed from you, and you become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. The Father inspires you to make a lot of effort. How much Baba enables you children to make an effort. Daily Baba comes and gives knowledge. He decorates us with the jewels of knowledge. Baba makes a lot of effort. At the same time, he inspires us to make. You were so Sato Pradhan when you lived in heaven. You have now become completely dirty. Look what Ravan has made you become. Baba also has mercy on us children. What Ravan has made you children. Only in Bharat is it remembered. A birth which is it is as invaluable as a diamond. Baba continues to ask you, why do you distress yourselves chasing after shells? Baba tells the wealth or the efforts that we make to earn the income in this iron age. Baba calls this wealth as shells. Baba tells, of course, you have to earn just to live your livelihood. You have to just earn to fulfill your basic needs. How much do you need? The poor understand very quickly. The wealthy believe that it is heaven here for them now. You know that the birth of all human beings at this time is as worthless as a shell. We too were like that. Look what Baba is now making us become. You have the aim and objective of changing from human beings into Narayan. We have this aim of changing from an ordinary man into a Narayan and woman into a Lakshmi. Bharat is now poverty stricken and worth a shell. The people of Bharat themselves don't know this. Here you are very ordinary, weak, innocent mothers. Important people don't even feel like sitting here. They don't feel comfortable to be in the ordinary gathering. They feel that this place is not meant for them. Then they hesitate to come and sit in this gathering. So instead, they go to big gatherings where there are great sannyasis and gurus, etc. But the father says, I am the Lord of the poor. So Baba comes for the sake of poor children, the most ordinary ones. Those who are called the weak, innocent mothers. It is said that God protects the poor. You now know how wealthy you used to be. You are now once again becoming that. Baba writes that you are going to become multimillionaires. There is no fighting or battling there. Here there is so much fighting over money. People don't get into conflicts behind just to earn money. Now there is a lot of conflicts over this money. There is so much bribery. Human beings need money. You children know that Baba is filling your treasure stores. Take as much wealth as you want for half a cycle. We are the masters of the imperishable wealth, which enables us become the masters of the world where there is abundance, the wealth and prosperity. So Baba tells, take as much wealth as you want for half a cycle. There is so much. Baba has so much. However, you do have to make full effort. Don't become careless. It is said, follow the Father. By following the Father, this is what you will become Lakshmi or Narayan from an ordinary man or woman. This is a very important examination. Don't be even slightly careless in this. The Father is giving you Srimad, therefore follow it. Don't disobey the rules and regulations. You become elevated by following Srimad. The destination is very high. You have to keep a daily account as to whether there was a profit or loss. In yesterday's Murli also Baba frequently emphasized the need to have the chart. Today also Baba says you have to keep a chart or an account whether did you earn benefits or did you incur loss. Did I do anything which made me incur that loss? How much you remembered the Father, to how many you showed this path. You are the sticks for the blind. Each of you receives a third eye of this knowledge. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharna, the first one, become just as sweet as the Father, and give everyone happiness. Don't perform any unrighteous acts. Perform the most elevated task of benevolence. Baba tells, don't perform any unrighteous acts. Perform the most elevated task of benevolence. Second one, don't distress yourself chasing after shells. Make effort and make your life as valuable as diamond. Don't be careless. Blessing. May your intellect constantly have faith and you remain carefree by letting the fruit of your faith remain unshakable. The biggest illness is worry. If you are not carefree, then you definitely have worry. Doctors don't even have any medicine for it. That is why they say that. Because in even no one has any illness for your worries. How much those with worry chase attainments, the further away those attainments run. Therefore, let the fruit of your faith constantly remain unshakable. When you have one strength and one support, then remain unshakable. Victory is then guaranteed. The guaranteed victory makes you constantly carefree. Maya comes in different forms in order to shake the fruit of your faith. However, you can let Maya shake, just like how you heard the example of the Angad. He didn't have, no one had that power to shake even his foot. So Baba tells you can let Maya shake, but you can't let the fruit of your faith shake. You will then receive the blessing of remaining carefree. Slogan: continue to see each one's specialities. You will become special soul. Today's Avyakt signal. The divine activities of you gopis and gopis have been remembered as experiencing the happiness of all relationships with the Father and remaining absorbed in Him. This means to remain merged in His love. When you meet someone with deep love, there are the words of that meeting with love. They become merged in one another. Or the two meet and become one. So, to become merged in the Father's love means your form becomes the same as the Father's. It's to become the same as the Father. Today's Dadiji's speciality: the power to bind the organization together with good wishes. Dadiji had the power to tie the organization or to bring that unity in the gathering with good wishes. Dadiji always says that there would definitely be differences in opinion or different things. Sometimes there will not be that unanimity in whatever the things happen, but we have to look at that specialities. Then the weaknesses or the loopholes just disappear. Always keep good wishes for everyone, then your pure wishes will definitely be fulfilled. If someone doesn't listen to you, just leave them. That soul becomes cool at the right in his own time. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today is a great day. It's the day of the bride. Today we celebrate the 79th Independence Day. At the present time, the Prime Minister gives the speech. So we must be proud and protect our independence and take this nation towards the rising, towards that bright future. Along with that, the chief of this organization, that is respected Mohini Didi ji, we are celebrating her 84th birthday. All of you have been invited. All the invitees or who have been invited, only those are requested to be available on the stage. Considering her sensitive health, we request everyone to be seated, not to meet her on the stage. This is my humble request to all of you, not to come on the stage and express your love or give the gifts. The program would be short and sweet. 6:30 to 7 there is a yoga in presence of Mohini Didi ji, and 7 onwards the program starts. Many of us will give our good wishes and blessings, and post that Didi ji will speak, and it's a very good day. I request everyone not to go anywhere. You can do your tapasya by staying within the campus. Let's give our good wishes and let's pray our respect to all the freedom fighters and all the soldiers who are just are there at the borders. Let's give our good wishes and thoughts to them. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Let's all say Jai Hind. We will hoist the flag behind the Diamond Hall. We request you to be available there. There are a few announcements. The Bhatti, all the Sevadari brothers and sisters who have come to give your seva in the Bhatti of Kumaris and other Kumars, all of you are requested to be in the Adiji's meeting hall where you receive the godly gift. Oh, that also must be paid attention, that if you are staying here till Dadi's day, that is Prakashmani Dadiji's Remembrance Day, you will not receive your godly gift. As you already have been informed that there is the celebration of 84th birthday of respected Mohini Didi ji. All the residents of all the campuses have been invited. There will be the yoga from 6:30 to 7, and where Mohini Didi ji herself would be available in that session. Today we celebrate 79th Independence Day. On this occasion, We always hoist the flag every year. Now also the program is there behind the Diamond Hall. All of you have been invited for that program as well, where Munni Didi ji and Mohini Didi ji and Karuna brother and Mrutyunjay ji will give their good wishes. Tomorrow there is a tableau which would be held on the occasion of Krishna Janmashtami. There are few vehicles which are parked there. We request you to move them away from there and park them somewhere else. All the brothers and sisters who can help in organizing that, you can just visit that place. If you have taken the train ticket from any other station and if you want to board the train from Abu station, you will not be allowed. If you have any queries or if you want any additional information, you can just contact the railway department. The Universal Brotherhood, which is going to be celebrated on the occasion of 18th Remembrance Day of respected Dadi Prakashmani ji, where the people of different organizations participate in that rally. And the blood donation is planned. You can get your names registered at this website, that is www.bksocialwing.org. A QR code is just put. You can just scan that and get your names registered. All of you will get together behind the Diamond Hall for that Independence Day program. The Bhatti of brothers and other Kumars goes. The program goes like this. I request V.J. Rajput, who is IAS Commissioner. He is a disabled person. I request Mrutyunjay ji to felicitate him. He is a commissioner for the people with disability. He is from 2009 batch. Savita sister is honoring that sister with a shawl. And giving them the Baba's Prasad. Let's welcome this brother to in Baba's home. The Bhatti program just goes like this. Today's self-respect is, I am the self-sovereign soul. 10 to 11, there is yoga through commentary. Radha sister will conduct the yoga session. And 11 to 12, there is a class by respected Raju brother. the personality of purity and royalty. 12 to 1, it is a self-reflection session which is also carried out by Raju brother. Then 4 to 5, you will write a letter to Baba. You will consider him to be a friend. 5 to 5:30, there is yoga. 5:30 to 6, Dr. Savita sister will conduct the class. The topic is the one who stays in self-respect and gives respect to all. And 6 to 6:30, there is yoga, and there will be a special yoga from 6:30 to 7 where respected Mohini Didiji will be among us. And 7 p.m. onwards, there will be the birthday celebrations. All the brothers and sisters who would like to give seva after this bhatti are requested to contact the Shanti Kunj office reception and get your names registered. The folders and the brochures of the conference of the scientist and engineers wing is ready. Whoever is interested, they can just collect it from the first floor where the wings office is located. The announcement from pad office, all the caretakers or the sisters and brothers who run the Gita Pathshalas are requested to be at hall number 1 training center where the training is organized. All the brothers who are in connection with the Jaipur center are requested to go to the big dinings seva. And evening 4 o'clock, the brothers in connection with the Jaipur Raja Junjunu center and Durgapur center, you will go to the dining hall. हेलो, कहाँ हो? मैं ऊपर हूँ, आ रही हूँ, आप स्टे वहाँ आ जाओ मुझे बिहाइंड डायमंड हॉल आ जाओ. All are requested to be in your respective departments wherever your names have been announced. Today, Dr. Savita's sister is going to Canada. She has come to take our blessings or wishes. Tripti Didi is giving her a tilak, wishing her a great victory, a great success in the service that she is going to do there. Kriti's sister is also wishing her the best of luck. She has been given a bouquet. Om Shanti. Sweet and lovely Baba and respected Moini Didiji. All the instrument souls of US and Canada, with their good wishes, with their support, this program has been planned. It's of 1 month. I'll go to Canada first, then I'll be visiting the six Caribbean countries. Then I'll return to Shantivan campus by 20th September. So I'm just going, taking all your good wishes, and Om Shanti. We wish you a very great journey on behalf of all, and Baba is going to get such a fantastic service through you. We are hoping for the best. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Then we will have to go behind the Diamond Hall for the program. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Janki Dadiji. If I want to know the truth, to see it, to become true, it requires a lot of power. To see the truth, one has to go within. To know it, one must be free from the external things. You want to see and know the truth, but how do you see? You can't. Do you see with this eyes? Will you understand it with this intellect? You will have seen the entire world and so happy according to the drama. But can anyone truly see the truth through this physical eyes? Can anyone know it through this intellect? Is there anyone who is sitting here who has seen the truth with these eyes or understood it through his intellect? No, there is no power to truly see it. There is no clarity in the intellect to truly know it. The intellect just gets pulled into the outer world. Om Shanti.